Hey, Jim.
Superheroes come in all
They're
shapes and sizes.
they're at the home plate going
They
through
don't always meet in an underground
the
forest.
rules. I didn't know whether you knew that or
Sometimes
not.
they meet in places that appear to be very ordinary to most people. But inside, there are heroes
Okay.
in training.
Then we're going to
Some
do
are
the
smart,
announcement of the teams, and then I'm sure
strong,
the national anthem, and then we'll play ball,
or brave.
hopefully by 6 o'clock.
Maybe they can build cities or heal people when they get hurt. But even superheroes need some help sometimes.
Okay.
With your support, we can change the world. Together, we are a force that can't be defeated. Support the club. Save the world. Support your local superheroes and donate now to the Boys and Girls Club of Noblesville at bgcni.org.
What is community? For us, it's about shared values, strong bonds, and being there for each other. At Community Health Network, that starts with making access to healthcare easier, creating a sense of belonging so you feel heard, respected, and supported. No matter when, where, or how you need us. Community Health Network. Exceptional care, simply delivered.
Blades Audio Video Security is Indiana's premier K-12 audio, video, and security provider. Blades is a design-built firm that provides high-quality solutions that are designed, engineered, installed, and warranted by our team of experts. For 18 years, we've helped schools and local businesses see and hear
I'm trying to find that now.
sound system, your displays, your network, or your building security. Ask how our experienced team can serve you.
Let's introduce the players and coaches. For the visiting team, Harvard
Okay.
Trees, batting first and playing shortstop, Gabe Margrave. Batting second in your catcher, Kellen O'Keefe.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hamilton County Television welcomes you to Babe Ruth Baseball. Tonight from Logan Field, it's the 13 to 15-year-old championship featuring the American Eagle Equipment Team and Harbor Trees. We're going to turn things over to public address announcer Scott Springer.
Batting sixth and playing third base, Kingston Heath. Batting seventh and playing left field, Nick Ferguson. Batting eighth and sitting to start, Preston Meyer. Batting ninth and playing second base, Isaiah Rogers. And batting 10th and playing center field, Jaden Ali. The coaching staff for Harbor Trees, assistant coach Kevin Brett, and head coach for Harbor Trees, John Schwander. And now your home team, American Eagle Equipment, batting first, and your starting pitcher, Evan Jester. Batting second and playing third base, Lane Campbell. Batting third and playing shortstop, Fletcher Bumgardner. Batting cleanup and playing first base, Evan Didius. Batting fifth and playing second base, Luke Brown. Batting sixth and sitting to start, Sam Owen. Ferguson. Batting 7th and sitting to start, Jason Barnello. Batting 8th and playing center field, David Turner. Batting 9th and playing left field, Vince Glover. Batting 10th and your catcher, Jet Howard. And batting 11th and playing right field, Jaden Parrish. Not in attendance for tonight's game, Keaton Hoffman. The coaching staff for American Eagle Equipment, assistant coach Tom Baumgartner and assistant coach Mark Kelly. Your head coach for American Eagle, Mason Kelly. And now the umpires for tonight's game. At first base, Tim O'Reilly. At second base, Dwayne Crow. At third base, Aiden Antoine. And behind the plate and calling the game, KJ Harvey. And now, if you could please have everyone stand, if I could please have everyone stand and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Well, good evening once again, everybody. Welcome to Logan Field, the site of Noblesville Babe Ruth Championship night. It's going to be an exciting night today, Perry, with the first game between the American Eagle Equipment Team and Harbor Trees. And then later on this evening, we'll have the 16 through 18-year-old championship. We'll be bringing you both of those games here on Hamilton County Television. But got to comment, what a gorgeous night for baseball.
Yeah, I was saying earlier, I had not seen, we've done this for 4 years, and I don't believe I've ever had a weather like this. It's nice breeze and about 73 or 4 degrees.
We're going to have to check and see
it's
what
just
it
a
is.
gorgeous night.
Oh, yeah.
Brad, you usually have that.
No.
Brad doesn't have the weather, Jim.
I've got the weather. Just give me a moment here, and I'll get it. It's 71 degrees.
71 degrees here. We're getting ready to start here.
Not too much wind right now.
That's right.
What wind we do have is coming from the northwest, so it's basically coming right inside from center field, and it's only about 6 miles an hour, so it really
I don't think the wind's going to be much of a...
Yeah, the wind's not going to be much of a factor, but yeah, I can remember games that we've done here in the past. It was by the time you got done with the first inning, you were ready to hit the shower.
Yeah.
It was hot. Or, maybe we should have gone over and broadcast from the pool and come down the slide there.
Yeah, the pool's open back there. They're rocking and rolling tonight.
So American Eagle on the field. They are the home team for this game. Defensively for American Eagle, it'll be Vince Glover in left field, David Turner in center, Jaden Parrish in right, In the infield, it'll be Lane Campbell at third, Fletcher Baumgartner at second, Luke Brown, number 10, is at second base, and Evan Deinitz is at first. Catcher is Jet Howard. Pitcher is Evan Jester. Head coach of the Eagles is Mason Kelly. He's assisted by Mark Kelly and Tom Baumgartner. Of course, Babe Ruth rules just a little bit different than what we're accustomed to with high school rules here.
Yeah, we'll do the best we can here. We do know that 3 strikes and you're out, and
the
there's
basic
3
rules
outs
are
in an
pretty
inning
much
for
the
sure,
same. Yeah.
Batting first for Harbor Trees, number 12, Gabe Margery.
Gabe Margery steps up to the plate.
He's the shortstop.
Evan Jester sends the first pitch in.
Foul ball.
Margery fouls it off for strike 1. Outfield playing very, very shallow for Gabe Margery. That one's above his head.
The one thing about it, it's been a while since we've done a 13, 15-year-old game.
Yeah,
so.
it's different.
Yeah, it's a lot different.
Yeah, we're accustomed to the 17 and 18-year-old high school kids.
Yeah. 1-1.
That one's low and outside, 2-1. Two-one pitch on the way. That one's fouled. Evens up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Brad, one comment I like to make is that this diamond looks beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, we're at the end of the season now, and you know there's some wear on the infield, but it looks pretty good. But
no doubt,
the dirt looks excellent. I mean, around the bases and stuff.
Well, as much as Mother Nature wreaked a lot of havoc with our schedule this year as far as the field conditions, all the rain we've had this spring has really kept these fields in beautiful condition.
Yeah,
no
2-2
exception here. A little bit low and outside, works it to a full count. On deck is the catcher, Kellen O'Keefe. That'll be ball 4. So the
first batter on base.
Leadoff batter Gabe Margery is on first.
Kellen O'Keefe.
O'Keefe, the catcher, steps up to the plate. Harbor Trees in their light blue uniforms. American Eagle in their red uniforms tonight. McGarry took off with the pitch, so he's going to get a stolen base. Catcher Jet Howard was probably lucky to get a glove on that ball because that was so high and outside, high and inside rather. 2-0. Jet behind the batter, 2-0. Let's see if we can get one across the plate here. That one gets beyond Jet.
It goes back to the backstop.
That'll be a wild pitch. And all of a sudden, Harbor Trees with no outs has got the runner not only
on third base.
Yeah, not only in scoring position, but right there on third base, 90 feet away from starting this game, taking the lead in a 3-0 count. That one's outside. That's 2 walks in a row. We'll bring up the pitcher, Eli Schwander. And on the pitch, O'Keefe takes off for second. He'll have a stolen base. So Harbor Trees.
We got runners on second and third now, Brad.
Jet finally gets a strike call, but then fouls that up with a ball. No outs, 2 on. There's a well-hit ball.
Right fielder drops in.
I think
one run scores.
I think he lost that in the sun. Will there be a play at the plate? No, he's safe.
Runner safe, so 2 runs scored there.
So we'll have to see whether that's going to be a hit or an error. I think he lost it in the sun there, Perry.
I think they'll probably give that a hit, Brad, in
Yeah.
13, 15-year-old ball.
So Harbor Trees picks up their first hit. Schwander gets 2 RBIs. Still no outs, and Schwander on the throw into the plate took second base. That'll bring up Parker Lewandowski. He's the cleanup hitter. Also the first baseman.
Throw to second, and back in time.
Just exactly what Harbor Trees wanted to do here to start this game off. No outs, and they called a balk. I believe the call is because they said he was in his windup. He was not working from the stretch and did not pause. So that'll put Schwander on third base. He's 90 feet away from scoring. So there is no pitch. There's a pop-up. Will that be stay in play? Pitcher Evan Jester makes the out. So there's one down as Lewandowski is retired. That'll bring up Kason Bray. Runner on third, one down. Kason Bray at the plate. He's the right fielder. That one's low and outside, ball one. American Eagle has already given up 2 runs in this inning. Another runner on third, with one down. Grounder to first. Will they get the play at the plate? No, they do not. So on the play, Eli Schwander scores. That'll be the 3rd run of the inning.
Now batting number 7.
Bray is out, unassisted by the first baseman for the second out. So the bases are empty now.
2 outs.
Kingston Heath steps up to the plate. 3 runs in, 2 outs. Two and 0 on Heath. He is the third baseman. 3 and 0. Evan Jester having a little trouble getting the ball over the plate, Perry.
Yes. Maybe a little nervous here. Championship game.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. So that's the second walk of the game so far of the inning. That puts Kingston Heath on first base and brings up the left fielder, Nick Ferguson. So far, Harbor Trees has been playing pretty aggressive on the bases there, so wouldn't be a bit surprised to see Heath take off with the pitch. He did not. Pitch is outside. Ball one. Another ball outside. So far in this inning, Jester has only thrown 3 strikes. Is he going to be in there? Yes, he is. The ball bounced. And Heath took off with the pitch, so he gets a stolen base. Puts him in scoring position. And a 3-0 count on Nick Ferguson. Big swing and a miss by Ferguson. 3-1. Ferguson reaches. Preston Meyer is on deck. That's a strike over the outside corner. Full count. Nick Ferguson at the plate. Kingston Heath on second base, getting a pretty good lead out there. There he goes. That'll be ball 4. Will they get him? Nope, he's in there safely.
Safe at third, so runners on the corner now, Brad.
So Heath gets a stolen base. Ferguson picks up a walk. And as you said, runners at the corner for Preston Meyer. Right now, Preston is not a position player. He's on the bench. He'll be going in shortly. And with the pitch, Nick Ferguson takes off for second, unchallenged. But since he did take off with the pitch, he will get credit for a stolen base. 2 down, still 2 on. Swing and a miss. Oh, 1-2 on Preston Meyer.
Oh, yeah!
Calling out a foul tip. Another 0-2 pitch. That one's strike 3. So in the top of the first for Harbor Trees, there are 3 runs on 2 hits, no errors, 1 left on the bases. We're in the middle of the first, 3-0 in favor of Harbor Trees. We'll be back after this message.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Well, we're back here at Babe Ruth Field here in beautiful Forest Park in Noblesville, Indiana, right at the outskirts here of downtown. Beautiful ballpark.
This is just such a nice setting, Perry, with all the trees and a few broken clouds out there today, and just an ideal day for baseball. I'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors. In addition to Logan Street Signs and Banners, we'd like to thank Noblesville Trophies, Gaylor Electric, Chuck Goodrich, President and CEO, Community Health Network, visit HamiltonCounty.com, Hamilton County Sports Authority, Blades, Audio, Video, and Security, Sarah Cleverly of FC Tucker Real Estate, Noblesville Youth Sports Alliance, Noble PC, and Hamilton County Reporter. Thanks to all of them. So we're going into the bottom of the first. First time through the order here for American Eagle. They're down by 3. Eli Schwander will be the pitcher. Evan Jester, the pitcher, will step up to the plate and try to get something going here for American Eagle to dig into this 3-0 lead. One rule change here in the championship game, since this is a championship game. There is no time limit on this game. That one's inside to Jester for ball 1. Eli Schwander, the pitcher. Kellen O'Keefe, the catcher. Nice pitch on the outside corner there, right at the knees. Evens up the count on Evan Jester at 1 ball and 1 strike. That one goes behind Jester's back, makes it 2-1. In the outfield for Harbor Trees, it's Nick Ferguson in left, Jaden Ali in center, Kason Bray in right. 2-1 pitch is outside, 3-1. Lane Campbell, the third baseman, is on deck. That one is way over Jester's head. He gets a walk. So American Eagle starts off their first offensive inning exactly the same way as Harbor Trees did, with a walk. Let's see how aggressive that American Eagle is going to play it on the bases as Lane Campbell steps up to the plate. Throw over to first. There was a throw over to first base. It was overthrown, went to the fence. Jester did not try to advance. A little bit confused on that one, Perry.
Yeah, I can't see first very well, so. There he goes.
High throw, gets over. Yep. Gets by the second baseman, Rogers. So Evan Jester has got a stolen base, and he's in scoring position. See if he'll try to take third here with a right-handed batter. Getting a pretty decent lead, but the second baseman, Rogers, is right on the base. Another throw back over to second. Back in time. One and 0 on the batter, Lane Campbell. Evan Jester on second. Now 2-0. Jester getting a pretty decent lead over there, but Rogers is playing right on the bag. That one hits the inside corner. Makes it a 2-1 count. Umpires at all four bases for this championship game tonight, Perry. I should say all three bases. Another strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two pitch. Schwander steps off. Jester getting a little bit of a lead there at second. Schwander looks to the plate. That one's high, another full count. Another walk, second walk in a row. Given up by Harbor Trees.
Now batting number 6, Fletcher Baumgartner.
Shortstop Fletcher Baumgartner steps up to the plate.
Right, it's a beautiful night, nice breeze and everything. I think you said 71 degrees,
Boy,
but that sun's beating in here on us pretty hard.
It's a little bit warm in here.
Yeah.
In the
But
sun.
the second game, we'll probably wish we had it.
Yeah.
Looks like a pretty good crowd here so far for this 6 o'clock game. With kind of tough for everyone to get away at 6 o'clock, but
That one gets away. Both runners will try to advance, and they do. That'll be a wild pitch. That puts Jester now at third base. Lane Campbell at second base. As Jim Schwander comes out to talk to his pitcher. Yeah, the folks in the grandstands there who've got a roof over them right now, in a little bit, they're going to have that sun right in their eyes.
yeah,
Just like we will. Another ball.
Plenty of lawn chairs down the lines on both sides here.
Mm-hmm. Inside, another walk.
Well, 4 bases loaded now.
Now batting number 3, Evan Dinius.
Evan Dinius, the first baseman, steps up to the plate after Eli Schwander has walked the first 3 batters he's faced. No outs. Dinius is the cleanup hitter. He's a tall boy.
Yes, he is. Lefty.
Takes a swing and a miss. Strike 1.
I think this is our first lefty we've seen, right, Brad?
I believe you're correct. Oh, 1 pitch. Over to third. He's back in time. Evan Jester, the runner at third. Lane Campbell at second. Fletcher Baumgartner at first. Evan Dinius at the plate. American Eagle trying to cut into this 3-0 lead. That's high, evens it at 1-1. Dinius is ready. Schwander ready. That one hit him.
Run scores here.
So Dinius reaches on the hit by pitch. Doesn't get credit for an RBI, Perry.
Yeah, he sure does.
Bases are still loaded.
Wait a minute. We're going to make a change here.
Looks like we're going to have the pitcher and catcher.
Now batting number 10, Luke Brown.
It looks like we're going to have catcher and pitcher switching spots, I think.
Mm-hmm. So Kellen O'Keefe will come to the mound.
Let's make sure on that, Brian. But I don't see anybody moving that way. And the catcher went to the. We'll see when he comes out here with his glove. And
yes, that is O'Keefe coming out to the mound.
So O'Keefe is coming in to pitch.
So Eli Schwander will go behind the plate as Harbor Tree has gotten 1 run already. So the new pitcher will be Kellen O'Keefe. He's Eli Schwander. I don't know, you look at the back of those shin guards, Perry, there's about 5 or 6 straps for him to put on there.
Yeah, there.
Your new pitcher is number 14, Kellen O'Keefe. Your new catcher is number 10, Eli Schwander.
So O'Keefe will go to the mound. The 3 runners who are on base right now are the responsibility of Schwander. No outs, 1 run in. I would imagine these kids playing in a championship game have got a few little butterflies in their stomach right now.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I know I would have at that age. You know, when you get that sun, Perry, it's a little warm.
Yes, it is.
Turn the fan on.
First pitch, first strike.
Luke Brown, the batter. Swing and a miss. He's in the hole at 0-2. Oh-2 pitch. Strike 3 is called.
1 out.
Just right over the corner of the plate. 1 down. That'll bring up Sam Owens.
Now batting number 8, Sam Owens.
Owens on the bench right now. So there's one down. The bases are still loaded. O'Keefe walked out onto the mound there, and he's pretty much taken control. First ball he's thrown. That one was just a little bit low on the fastball. One-0. Strike is called. Evens are up at 1-1. Lane Campbell on third, Fletcher Baumgartner on second, Evan Dinius on first. Another strike call. Owens down 1-2 in the count. This is a big out here for American Eagle. They can get this out here. This is important. Strike three is called.
Nice pitch. Nice pitch.
He just absolutely froze him.
Now batting number 4.
Second out of the inning.
Bardello, Kaysen Bardello, the batter.
Bardello, one of the other bench players. He'll be going to a position here shortly. First pitch to Bardello is fouled straight back. Just barely got under that one.
O'Keefe's come in and thrown strikes, that's for sure.
Yes, he has. Evens it up at a ball and a strike. Kaysen Barnello at the plate. Bases are loaded. That one's a little bit off the plate. 2-1 on Barnello. David Turner on deck. A little bit outside again. O'Keefe has been flirting with that outside corner, and last couple pitches he was close, but not quite.
Oh,
there's a well-hit
wow.
ball in center field.
Oh, I
Center
missed it.
fielder lost it in the sun.
1 run scores. 2 run scores.
3 runs are going to score on that.
3 runs. So it makes the score 4-3 now.
So Lane Campbell, Fletcher Baumgartner, and Evan Dinius all score. Kaysen Bonello, I would say we're going to probably give him a hit on that. I think that the center fielder, L.E., I think he lost that in the sun. Actually, that's the first hit of the game for American Eagle, and it's a big one. It puts them ahead 4-3. Strike one on center fielder David Turner.
Yes.
On the pitch, Barnello takes off, and he gets a stolen base. O'Keefe looked back momentarily. That one's high, makes it 1-2.
Got him.
So in the bottom of the first for American Eagle, there's 4 runs and 1 hit. No errors, 1 left on the bases. At the end of 1, 4-3 in favor of American Eagle. We'll be back after this.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Welcome back to Logan Field. Babe Ruth baseball. The championship game in the 13 to 15-year-old bracket here. Already 7 runs scored here in the first inning alone, Perry. So looks like we might have a high-scoring game here, my friend.
Certainly is. Brad, one thing I found out, American Eagle is in the winner's bracket and Harbor Trees is in the loser's bracket. So if American Eagle wins, they will not play tomorrow night.
So this is a double elimination for the championship, right?
2 minutes. Here we go.
Thank you.
We're moving into the top of the second here at Logan Field. Harbor Tree sent 8 batters to the plate in the first inning, ended up with 3 runs. Move into the second inning here. They'll bring their 9, 1, and 2 batters up. It'll be Isaiah Rogers, Jaden Ali,
Number 6, Isaiah Rogers.
and back to the top of the order once again with shortstop Gabe Margary. First pitch is high. Ball 1 to Rogers. Kind of like it when that sun ducks behind those clouds there.
It's a little cool when the sun ducks
Well,
back, though.
I wore a black shirt today.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss by Rogers for strike 1. Evens are up at 1 ball and 1 strike.
One out. Seems like Jester's kind of got the jitters out of him here
Yeah.
after that first inning, because he's now throwing strikes. He had a tough time those first few batters.
First 3 batters reached and scored, and then after that came in and shut him down. Jaden Ali, the center fielder, steps up, another left-handed batter. Big number 1 in the back of his blue uniform. Two and 1. Two 1 pitch, swing and a miss, evens it up at 2 and 2. Jester's working a little faster than he did in the first inning also.
He looks much more confident
Yeah.
out there this second inning here.
That's what I was thinking.
Got him.
Swing and a miss.
2 outs.
Yep, second strikeout of the inning, and then we'll go back to the top of the order for Gabe Margary. He reached on a walk, scored the first run for Harbor Tree in the first inning.
Marguerite, the batter.
There's a shot. Second
Got it.
baseman Luke Brown was exactly where he needed to be.
Yeah, 3 up, 3 down.
So he lines out to the second baseman, Brown, and that will end the second inning. So in the top of the second for Harbor Trees, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on the bases. We're in the middle of the second. American Eagles up by 1 at 4-3. We'll be right back.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Welcome back to Logan Field. I'm Brad Silbert along with Perry Williams, and Barry, we got to reminisce a little bit here. I know that you were, of course, growing up here in Noblesville, and you had a chance to play your share of baseball here in Noblesville. And
yeah, the scary thing about it is, Brad, I was one of the I was one of the first players that got to play on this diamond. And when I was 13 years old, we started Babe Ruth here. Well, we actually started about a year before, but I got to play. I was played out here many years ago.
Yeah.
When the entire infield was a dirt infield, and before each game, Don Jelson, our coach, he would have us picking up rocks as we'd go across the infield picking up rocks because they hadn't been played on for years, and that was one of the rules in the league. The city teams and everything that played out here, it was the same thing. You had to line up before the game started and pick up rocks across there and get rid of them.
I think there's a lot of people who don't realize how much of a contribution Don Jellison made to baseball and not only Noblesville Babe Ruth, but the state Babe Ruth tournaments. There's a pop-up.
Fly ball, third baseman, he's got it.
One pitch and one out.
That was Campbell down there, right? Yep. Lane Campbell making that catch.
Fortunately for Campbell, he's out of the sun. This will be Jed Howard, the catcher. He's the number 10 batter. That's high for ball one. Well, I was active in the Fishers Babe Ruth League and got to know Don very well. And in fact, I actually met him more through Babe Ruth than his newspaper days.
Yeah.
And good man.
Spent a lot of hours out here, but there's been many come through this program, parents and baseball lovers that have done that.
He always had time for you, though.
Yeah.
1-2 pitch.
Whoa.
Had to be Andre the Giant to even get close to that one.
That's kind of one of them old Bob Euchre pitches right there.
Yeah, a little bit high.
Got him, come back and got him. Catcher dropped the ball over to first, got him. Out number 2 here.
Well, both of these teams have settled down nicely here in the second inning so far, Perry.
Absolutely.
I thought the way things were going in the first inning, we were going to have a 20-19 game at the way it looked. Jaden Parrish, the right fielder, steps up to the plate for his first at bat. Kellen O'Keefe in his second inning of relief. 1-1 now on Parrish.
One thing about it is O'Keefe's coming in here and throwing strikes. That's one thing for sure.
He doesn't waste any time.
Ooh.
That one bounced in, but Jaden Parrish gave O'Keefe a real break on that, swinging at that one.
Yeah, it did. 1-2 on the batter. 2 outs here. We're in the second inning. Bottom of the second.
1-2 pitch, a little bit high. O'Keefe just gets that ball back, gets to the mound, and he just likes to, what's the old saying, rock and fire.
Yeah, rock and fire.
Full count. Back to the top of the order if Parrish reaches. He's going to draw the walk.
4.
So that will bring up Evan Jester,
Now batting number 13.
the American Eagle pitcher. He walked, stole second, went to third on a wild pitch, and eventually scored when Evan Dinius was hit by a pitch. Parrish took off with the pitch. He gets a stolen base. No throw to second. Call was strike 1. A little bit outside, evens it up at a ball and a strike. Throw back to second. Isaiah Rogers playing close to the bag. Parrish on second, 2 down. That's a strike at the knees over the outside corner.
1-2.
Lane Campbell in the on-deck circle. That one's high.
2-2.
He just
2-2-2.
He just released that like he was trying to lob it, Perry. Full count.
Full count.
Full count pitch. Swing and a miss.
3 struck him out. And we might end up having a pitcher's duel here now, Brad.
So in the bottom of the second, for American Eagle, there were no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on the bases. We are through 2. Right now it's Harbor Trees, 4-3 over American Eagle. We'll be back after this.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Welcome back to Logan Field. Must make an error correction here. I got the score backwards. It's American Eagle is up 4-3 over Harbor Trees. My apologies. We're moving into the top of the third. We have a new pitcher on the mound now for American Eagle.
Leading off the top of the third, number 14, Kellen O'Keefe.
The third baseman, Lane Campbell, has moved over to pitch. And I believe that would be Evan Jester probably at third.
Yes.
Hot shot. Nice line drive dive there by the first baseman.
Good catch.
Evan Dinius to retire Kellen O'Keefe. That was a nice play. First, I couldn't tell where that ball bounced or not, but
Stronger the batter. He's the catcher. Oh, he hit him.
ooh. So
Hit by
Schwander,
pitch.
second batter we've had with a hit by pitch so far in this
Now
game.
batting number 2, Parker Lewandowski.
Parker Lewandowski, the batter. He's the first baseman.
Throw over to first, the ball gets away. And on the play, Schwander's going to end up on second. Ball goes into left field. Hustle into third, and on what was kind of a broken play, Schwander ends up taking third. We'll give him a stolen base going to second. An error on the throw, first error of the game.
Not sure that was wise to throw over there at first.
No, I agree.
Swanger was not off the base that far. First pitch for a ball.
1-0 on Lewandowski. There's a bouncer to third. Throw over to first. Will there be a play at the plate? No, there is not. Ball gets away from the catcher.
So we're all tied up here, 4-4.
So Lewandowski is out short to first. Second out of the inning. That'll bring up Kason Bray. He bounced to first base his first time up in the first inning. But Harbor Trees has taken and evened the score here. They've done it all without a hit. 1-1. Kason Bray, right fielder. Strike two. 1-2 now on Bray. Bases are empty, but we are tied.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Jester ready for the pitch. Bray just barely got the bat on that one to stay alive. Two pitch from Jester. Swing and a miss. And that will end the top of the third. So in the top of the third for Harbor Tree, there is 1 run, no hits, 1 error, nobody left on the bases. We're in the middle of the third. We are all tied up at 4 apiece. We'll be back after this.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take 1 of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
Welcome back to Logan Field. I'm Brad Silver along with Perry Williams. And Perry, I see you gazing around this place and just reminiscing about the old days.
It's got a lot of good memories here. In fact, I saw some people today that grew up out here, different generations, of course, than me, because I'm an old guy, but we all have memories from out here. And I think that many Noblesville young men went through this Babe Ruth League out here because it was at one time was one of the largest Babe Ruth baseball leagues.
Oh yeah,
around. Of course, that was before travel ball and all that kind of stuff. So they only started the league here in Noblesville because when you got to be 13 years old, there was nowhere for you to play.
Yeah. Well, I can
Unless
remember.
you were good enough to make the high school team, and when you're 13, 14, and 15, you're probably not going to make a high school team.
Yep. I can remember back where I grew up in suburban Chicago, we had Farm League, Little League, and Babe Ruth. And Babe Ruth or Pony League, whatever you wanted to call it at that point. A lot of good memories.
Off the bottom of the third, number 7, Lane Campbell.
Lane Campbell.
We play the game every day. All right, let's see it.
Takes the first pitch for strike 1.
Campbell can help himself now that he's the pitcher, so. But O'Keefe's throwing pretty good out there now.
One of the things we have to keep an eye on here is who's in there defensively, because it changes quite often in this league. 1-2 the count. Just got under it. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Lane Campbell. He and Evan Jester traded places. Strike 3 is called. 1 down here in the third inning.
Number 6, Fletcher Bumgardner.
Brad, when that sun went behind the cloud, it definitely helps.
Yeah. I'm glad I brought a hat with today.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. Ball and a strike. Another strike over that outside corner. Kellen O'Keefe has been doing a good job of hitting that outside corner, Perry. Tries to go outside again, just a little bit too far outside. We're in the bottom of the third, all tied up at 4-4. It's 4-3 after 1. Swing and a miss. As Baumgartner swung at that outside pitch.
Now batting number 3, Evan Dinius.
Evan Didius, who was hit by a pitch and scored the 4th run of the game for American Eagle.
O'Keefe has done a great job since he's come in, but one thing he's done is went out and thrown strikes.
Yes, he has. There's a pop-up that's going to be out of play. Oh, and 1 on Dinius. That one bounces in. Evens the count at 1-1. A little bit inside, 2-1 now on Evan Dinius. That one, he got him. Evens it up at 2-2. Belled high right on the inside corner of the plate. A little bit high. Makes it 3-2. Luke Brown, the on-deck hitter. O'Keefe steps off.
Oh, that's a hard hit ball.
That's going to go into the gap. That's going to go all the way, almost all the way to the wall. Dinius round second. He's going to easily be in with a stand-up triple. He's going to try to come home.
You better quit
Will
looking.
be the play at the plate. They got him. My, oh my. A great hit there by Evan Dinius. And he just kept running and running and running, Perry. And the center fielder, Jaden Ali, picked up that ball, and he shot that into the catcher, Eli Schwander, and they got him at home. So officially, Dinius will be credited with a triple, and he's out 8-2 for the third out of the inning. So in the third for American Eagle, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on the bases. We are tied at 4 in the bottom of in the third.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Oh, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
Welcome back to Logan Field. Perry, we just saw an example here in the bottom of the third of not only good offense with Evan Denius rounding third base, but also some great defense with the center fielder, Jaden L.E., getting that ball into the infield and then eventually getting it to catcher Eli Schwander to get the tag on Denius and prevent him from getting the inside the park home run.
Well, we got a bunch of 4s up on the scoreboard right now.
We sure do. I know that one thing that you observed there, Perry, is Denius. He seemed to slow down a little bit when he was coming around third base there, and perhaps if he hadn't slowed down, he might have got in there, but that good throw coming from center field got him. Lane Campbell back on the mound for American Eagle. Is Harbor Trees as we go into the top of the 4th. They'll have their 6, 7, and 8 batters coming to the plate. That'll be Kingston Heath, Nick Ferguson, and Preston Meyer.
Brad, it looks like 13 Jester has moved to the catching position now.
He was at third base there for a while.
Yeah, he started pitching.
Now batting number 7, Kingston Heath.
All right, we'll have to see who goes to third base. The Kingston Heath takes the first pitch for ball 1. He reached on a walk his first time up in the first inning.
Ball 2, 2-0.
Harbor Tree sent 9 batters to the plate in the first inning, scored three of their 4 runs in that first inning. That one gets away.
Ball 2-1.
Swing and a miss. Evens the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one's outside a little bit. And Kingston Heath gets his second walk of the game. Bring up Nick Ferguson.
Now batting number 11, Nick Ferguson.
Ball gets by the catcher there. Jester. Runner on second.
Also have a change at first base for American Eagle. Vince Glover is over there. We'll try to get as much as we can on these changes defensively that have happened.
Still need to figure out who's at third.
He hasn't turned around yet.
No. Third baseman don't turn around much.
Give us a little pirouette or something. So Heath is now in scoring position after the stolen base at second. That one gets away again, and Heath is going to be on third on the pass ball. I'm going to call
runner on third with
wild
no
pitch.
outs here.
Yeah, we're going to call that a wild
3-0
pitch.
count. Ball 4.
And Nick Ferguson gets a walk. 2 walks in a row.
Now batting number 8, Preston Meyer.
Preston Meyer
It's by the catcher. Back to the screen. No play at home. Runner does go to second.
Little surprised that Heath didn't try to get home on that.
Well, there's no outs.
Yeah, no sense in taking a chance at this point.
Ball low.
Two and 0 now on Preston Meyer.
One thing hard, Brad, about setting up here, when they grill those hamburgers, you can smell them.
They smell good, don't they? 2 balls and a strike. Preston Meyer at the plate. Lane Campbell on the mound. 2-1 is outside. 3-1. Campbell in danger of walking his third batter here in the 4th inning already, and he does.
You looked really good second and third inning.
Yeah.
You're struggling right now in the 4th inning. Timeout called here.
Yeah, he's walked the first 3 batters here.
Yeah.
So Evan Jester is now behind the plate for American Eagle. Still haven't seen who's at third base. No outs. Bases are loaded. That's a strike. Isaiah Rogers, the batter, he struck out swinging his first time up.
Well, that could be trouble right there.
That's going to score a run. It gets beyond the first baseman, so that's going to score probably 2 runs, maybe 3.
Maybe 3 here.
They're waving the runner at third home. Now they hold him up. So Rogers is going to reach on an error. On the play, Kingston Heath scores. Nick Ferguson scores. Preston Meyer ends up on third base. Isaiah Rogers ends up on second base. So 2 runs came in on that play. This is Jaden Ali, who struck out swinging in the 2nd inning. That one's inside. That makes it 2-0. Oh, 1-1, excuse me. Back to the top of the order after Ali. 2-1. We're in the top of the 4th. Harbor Trees put 2 across already with no outs.
Yeah, still no outs.
That's a strike. That's inside. That gets away. The catcher does not know where the ball is, but it's right out just to his left. And we'll get another full count. First base is open. Preston Meyer on third. Isaiah Rogers on second. Jaden Ali at the plate with a full count. There's a strike.
1 out.
He's retired on for the 2nd time on strikes. Go back to the top of the order.
Now batting number 12, Gabe Marguerite.
Gabe Marguerite at the plate. He walked and scored the first run of the game for Harbor Tree in the 1st inning. Lined out to second. in the second inning. There's a bouncer foul. Strike one.
Top of the order back up.
Sun is in a really mean position for us right now.
Yep. Ball high.
Ball and a strike on Gabe Margery. Kellen O'Keefe on deck.
Hit him.
That one hit him. So the bases are now loaded once again. That'll bring up Kellen O'Keefe. No place to put O'Keefe.
That's good to help O'Keefe extend that lead for himself.
O'Keefe came out in relief of Eli Schwander. Ball one.
Now batting number 14, Kellen O'Keefe.
That's low, ball two. All of a sudden, Lane Campbell having trouble finding the plate. 3-0.
No place to put him, Brad.
That's strike one. There's a grounder hit by it's knocked down by the pitcher Campbell. But the ball bounced right in front of third base, and everybody's going to be safe. So O'Keefe will get a base hit. He'll also get an RBI as Preston Myers scores on the play. Isaiah Rogers goes to third, and Gabe McGrary is now on second. Eli Schwander steps up to the plate. He's
going to make a change here. Well, we're going to find out who was at third. Bumgardner, who started at short.
Is he going to be the new pitcher?
He's going to be the new pitcher.
So Campbell, who actually started at third, will go back to third.
Vince Glover is at shortstop, and he started in left field.
So Fletcher Baumgartner will be the new pitcher.
Score now 7-4 here. Harbor Trees battling for another game here. They're in the loser's bracket. But if they win, there'll be another game tomorrow night here.
Mm-hmm. Who'd you say went to short?
14. Well, wait. He's got somebody. Where'd 14 go? He was there. I don't know now.
Well, with the way they have to substitute here, it can get just a little bit confusing. Vince Glover was in left field. I think you said he went to short, didn't he? 14.
No, I don't think he's there now. The kid out there at second base standing talking is the shortstop.
Glover went to first base at one point. We'll try to get this all straightened out for you. So this is Eli Schwander who has a
Turn
base
just
hit
a little bit
and been
more,
hit by a pitch. That one's fouled
Ball
off.
out of play there.
0-1 on Schwander. He scored 2 of the runs. 3 in so far here in the 4th. Catcher Jester.
Marnello is in left field out there.
Cason Parnello. That one gets away. Is that going to score another run or not? No. So we've solved the mystery of who's in. That's a well-hit
that's
ball
a
to
hard
left
hit
field.
ball.
That's going to go into.
I can't get to it. Good try, though. He gets the ball in. Wow, look at that arm. Wow.
We got 2 guys on second base.
Got
He's
one
out.
there.
Throw home, and the catcher cannot make the play at home. But we also had 2 guys who were trying to take second base. Nobody
Second
covering
base,
first.
The player at second's out. He tagged him, didn't he? Sure looked like it, didn't it?
I thought there was an out made on that play. Yeah, because I had 1 out before. There were 2 outs on the scoreboard. So Schwander is now at first.
Jed Howard's at shortstop. He's the starting catcher. No, I'm sorry. Yeah. Our mistake. The umpire said that he didn't tag him.
So there is still just 1 out. So Schwander is on first.
Foul ball.
Kellen O'Keefe is on second.
Parker and Lanowski is the batter. What do you got on the score?
I've got the score as 9-4 right now with so we are told the score is 9-4. It'll be corrected on the scoreboard here shortly.
Oh my goodness, that's a hard hit ball.
Out to right field. Beyond the right field,
that's going to
score 2 more runs.
Here's 1. Here's 2.
And Parker Lewandowski has a double.
That was a hard hit ball out there.
And on the play, Kellen O'Keefe scores. Eli Schwander scores. They score the 6th and 7th runs of the inning to make it a 10-4 lead for Harbor Tree. And Carson Bray steps up to the plate. And Harbor Tree is batted around. Still 1 out and a runner on second. That one gets away. And Lewandowski is going to go to third base. Tough inning here so far for American Eagle, but Harbor Trees, they've just put the ball where the Eagles aren't, Perry. Couple well hit balls.
Well.
Yeah, they've been hitting the ball very, very well. Ooh. 2-1 on Carson Bray. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Bray, the 10th batter of the inning so far. Now 3-2. 10-4 now in favor of Harbor Trees. Fouled straight back. Case and Bray just got under that one barely, Perry. Outfielders playing fairly shallow. That's going to be ball four.
It's runners back on the corner.
Now batting number 7, Kingston Heath.
Kingston Heath, who started this all off but 15-20 minutes ago with a walk.
Back to the screen, nobody coming. Now runners at second and third base.
Heath has walked twice so far in this game. That's going to be high. 2-0. Seven runs so far with one down here in the fourth. Three and 0. Strike one is called. Harbor Trees has runners on second and third, one down, 3-1 the count. Foul ball.
That makes it full count.
Nick Ferguson, the left fielder, will be the next batter. There's a pop-up to the right side. Is there going to be play on it? No play. You've gone from a 4-4 tie to a 10-4 lead for Harbor Trees here in the top of the fourth. Another foul ball.
No play.
Straight back. Another foul ball. Good battle there between
Kingston Heath and
Fletcher Baumgartner.
See if we can blow one right by him.
Got him.
Three, got him.
That's 2 outs now here in the top of the fourth. Nick Ferguson steps up to the plate. He walked twice already. A lot of walks in this game. Inside for ball one. Harbor Trees doing their best to
stay alive.
Yeah, they've got to get a victory tonight to force the championship game to go tomorrow. 1-1. Strike three. Nope. I thought that, oh, I'm sorry. Strike two. 1-2. I'm sorry. Preston Meyer on deck. That's a little bit high, evens at count, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one's in the dirt, another full count pitch. Lots of full count pitches so far this evening.
Yes, it is.
Did he go? They said he did not go, so he's on the walk again. Preston Meyer steps in for his third at bat.
Now batting number 8, Preston Meyer.
Strike one on Meyer. That one's fouled back. He's in the hole at 0-2. Seven runs so far in this inning.
Nobody coming.
A lot of room in foul territory here. I'm surprised they didn't have him running.
Strike three. Big inning there for Harbor Trees.
So Harbor Trees scores 7 in the inning, taking a 10-4 lead. We'll be back.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
What was that? 11. What's the score?
Welcome back to Logan Field. I'm Brad Silbert along with Perry Williams. Big inning there in the top of the fourth for Harbor Trees as they score 7 runs to take an 11-4 lead here going into the bottom half of the fourth. Sent 13 batters to the plate in that inning. So American Eagle with some making up to do here. They'll bring their 5, 6, and 7 batters. In to face Kellen O'Keefe. That will be Luke Brown, Sam Owens, and Kason Barnello in that order.
Just so you know, I'm leaving.
So American Eagle down by 7 at this point.
Bottom of the fourth, number 10, Luke Brown.
Runaway baseball.
Everything went the way of the of Harbor Trees there in the top of the fourth. Let's see what the American Eagles can do here. Swing and a miss. Luke Brown, 0-1. Evens it up at a ball and a strike. Now 1-2. One-two pitch. A little bit outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sam Owens on deck. Swing and a miss. Brown goes down swinging. Second strikeout of the game for him.
Now
Now batting number 8.
One down here in the bottom of the fourth brings up Sam Owens. Swing and a miss by Owens. That one's high and outside, evens the count up at a ball and a strike. A little bit outside, 2-1. To 1 pitch, low, 3-1. Three-one pitch. Strike called. Full count on Sam Owens. Harbor Trees with a 7-run lead here in the bottom of the fourth. One down. Strike 3 is called. That'll bring up Cason Barnello. He had a base hit in the first inning.
What's the question here?
I'm not sure. Umpires are all converging to talk something over here. We're not sure what they're talking about. We have been informed that a bench warning has been issued after the last strikeout to Harbor Trees. First pitch to Barnello is a ball. Ball 2.
2-0. 2 outs here. We're in the bottom of the fourth.
That one's high, 3-0. There's a strike, 3-1. David Turner on deck.
Ball 4.
Barnello draws the walk.
Now batting number 2, David Turner.
This will be Turner's second at bat. Struck
Time
out in the
call.
first. Coaching staff out talking to the pitcher and catcher. There's 2 down here in the bottom of the fourth. 1 runner on first. David Turner will be the batter.
I'll remind everybody that right after this game will be the championship game for the 16, 18-year-olds. So probably a 30-minute break. We'll be back in action.
Barnello takes off with a pitch, gets a stolen base at second.
Hey, gentlemen, in between games, we'll discuss if we're coming tomorrow night or not. Bill's got things to do, and actually so do I. We'll discuss it.
Okay.
Foul ball. Oh, and 2. Oh, 2 pitch. 1 and 2. One-two pitch. Fouled off to the left side. Still 1 and 2. Vince Glover on deck. One-two pitch, a little bit outside, makes it 2 and 2. Throw back to second. Barnello back in plenty of time. He went back in standing. High. Full count now on David Turner. Turner draws the walk.
Now batting number 14.
Vince Glover
Glover.
steps up to the plate. Popped out to the third baseman his first time up. 2 down. Strike at the knees on the outside corner. Throw back to second. Ball gets away. On the play, Barnello is going to advance to third. That'll be another error, or actually the first error of the game on Harbor Trees. One ball, one strike on the batter, Vince Glover. Jed Howard on deck. Grounder to short. Bobbled. They get the force at second for the third out. So in the bottom of the fourth for the Eagle, for American Eagle, no runs, no hits, 1 error, 2 left on the bases. 11-4 in favor of Harbor Tree. We'll be back after this.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Well, we're back here at Noblesville Babe Ruth Field. Harbor Trees leading 11-4 over American Eagle. We're going in the top of the 5th inning of a 7-inning game here. Just want to remind you, everybody, that we have another game following this. It'll be the 16, 18-year-olds.
Sun is really wreaking havoc with our view here right now, Perry. The roof of the metal dugout on the other field there looks like it's
Bumgardner back on the mound here again for American Eagle.
So Harbor Tree in the 5th, it'll be Isaiah Rogers, Jaden Ali, and Gabe Magary.
Isaiah Rogers.
Rogers is struck out and had a base hit. Scored one of those 7 runs there in the 4th inning.
About everybody scored in that 4th inning, didn't they?
Yeah. Two and 0 on Rogers. That one bounces in, makes it 3-0. Fletcher Baumgartner still on the mound for American Eagle.
Whoa.
Now batting number 1, Jaden Ali.
Jaden Ali steps up to the plate.
Big gust of wind there, Brad.
Yeah. Ali takes the first pitch for strike 1. He's struck out twice, once swinging, once looking. The only left-handed batter on this Harbor Trees team. Isaiah Rogers on first. That's a ball. Ball 4. 2 walks in a row.
Now batting number 12, Gabe Marguerite.
Timeout called here.
Evan Denius is now at the first base for American Eagle.
Looks like Bumgardner is going to where? Second base is.
Hey, Willie.
Number 5 will be pitching.
Now pitching
Jed
number 5,
Howard.
Jed Howard.
So Jed Howard will. He started at catching today and then went to second. And now he's going to the mound here in the top of the 5th inning. Brad, when that sun goes down, it's going to be much, much better life for you and I, but I will have to say we're definitely not overheating this year.
No. No, I remember the last few years it was just
the sweat roll.
like we were in a
and we had fans in a sauna.
Like we were in a steam bath or a sauna. So Jed Howard takes over the pitching.
I want to thank everybody here today. from the Babe Ruth League that has helped us get this set up out here to do this here tonight, this ball game, championship ball games, and we appreciate it very much. Of course, also Jim and Will down there in the truck doing all the tough things. All Brad and I have to do is sit up here and
chit chat. So we're back to the top of the order for Harbor Trees. Gabe Margery steps up to the plate. He's already scored twice in this game. First pitch from Howard.
First pitch for a ball.
Ball one. We're in the top of the fifth. Harbor Trees with runners at first and second, no outs. That one's outside.
Strike.
Ooh, I thought it was out. Jumped the gun there.
Brad, that hat you got on tonight goes back a little ways, don't it?
Yes, it does. Back to the old hometown television days.
Back in the old hometown television days. Foul ball back to the screen.
As I was leaving my house this afternoon, I thought you best make sure you got a hat, because I remember how this sun
the sun's tough here.
Is going to be tough on us here until it sets. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 3-2.
Makes it full count here.
Keegan O'Keefe, the on-deck batter.
Fly ball. Left field. Catch is made out there.
I believe that was Barnello who made that play.
14. Number 14 made the
that was
catch
not
out
Barnello.
Kellen O'Keefe.
Vince Glover made the catch in left field there for the first out. O'Keefe the batter. Another pop fly.
Pitcher right there, he's got it.
2 down.
Two pitches and 2 fly outs. Eli Schwander steps to the plate. He's scored all 3 times he's batted tonight. Had a hit and a couple walks. He's accounted for 3 of the 11 runs that Harbor Trees has put on the board tonight.
First pitch for a strike.
Parker Lewandowski is on deck.
Lewandowski's the one that hit that long triple.
Yep.
Hard hit ball in the last inning.
That one goes way over the head of the catcher. And
runners will advance to third and to second now.
Isaiah Rogers will be on third base. Jaden Ali will be on second on the wild pitch.
2 outs here.
2 balls and a strike is the count on Schwander. Another one gets over the head there, but nobody's going to advance on that one. It makes the count 3-1. Three-one pitch on the way, fouled straight back again. Full count on Eli Schwander. Another foul. Another full count pitch. That's going to be ball 4, and they're going to be loaded. So Isaiah Rogers is on third. Jaden Ali is on second. Eli Schwander draws the walk to take first base. That'll bring up Parker Lewandowski. First pitch to Lewandowski is high. Looks like we're going to get another
play
run
at the plate. Up over his head.
That ball goes wild.
Another play at the plate. Got him at home. But run does score.
So on the play, Isaiah Rogers does score. Jaden Ali is the third out of the inning. But that gives the Harbor Trees another run. It gives them an even dozen runs here in the middle of the fifth. And we'll be back with the bottom of the fifth after this.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Welcome back to Logan Field. I'm Brad Silbert along with Perry Williams. And Perry, this has been a wild and woolly one here tonight. We've seen a little bit of everything. We're moving into the bottom of the fifth.
Bottom of the fifth inning we're going here.
American Eagle got some making up to do here. They are down by 8 right now. Vince Glover is now on the mound. For Harbor Tree.
Leading off the bottom of the fifth, number 5, Jet Howard.
Jet Howard, who is now the pitcher of record. Let's see if he can help himself here. They're down 12-4 here. Foul ball.
Howard, the number 10 batter for American Eagle. 1-1 count. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Jaden Parrish on deck. Wind is picking up a little here now. 2-2 pitch. Just missed. Full count. And Jet Howard. Swing and a miss. Howard goes down on strikes. His second swinging strikeout of the game.
Now batting number 9, Jaden Parrish.
Jaden Parrish, who walked in the second, steps up. American Eagle scored all 4 of their runs in the first inning. One ball, one strike on Parrish. Be back to the top of the order. Another strike. Ooh, just missed.
High.
Hey, Jeff, is it 8 after 5?
3-2. Strike three is called. So Jaden Parrish goes down on strikes. 2 down now here in the bottom of the 5th.
I'll tell you, O'Keefe has done a great job once he came in to pitch. Well,
did a little flip-flop there between Schwander and O'Keefe early in the game. And
yeah, it's made a world of difference in this ball game.
Yes, it has.
Ground ball.
Shortstop's got it, bobbles it. No play at first, gets beyond first. And Evan Jester is on his way to second. Will he be in there standing up? That's going to be an error on the throw on the shortstop.
Now batting number 7, Lane and Campbell.
Second error of the game on Harbor Tree. Lane Campbell steps up. He's walked and struck out. Shortstop had kind of a tough play to make on that one, Perry. That kind of took a funny bounce on him and just could not get it in the glove. And then at that point, he really had to hurry the throw, and he overthrew it.
That's what hurt.
Go from 1-0 to 1-1 on Lane Campbell. Did he go?
Yeah.
Yes, he did. 1-2. 2 down. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Harbor Tree up by 8. Popped up foul.
Ball out of play.
No play. Strike 3 is called.
Got it.
So in the bottom of the 5th for American Eagle, no runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 left on the bases. We're done with 5. It's Harbor Tree with an even dozen, American Eagle with 4. We'll be back after this.
Hey, Deb, why do they call us Logan Street signs and banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street signs and banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
We're back here at Logan Field. Score 12-4. We're in the 5th inning, Brad.
Yes,
6th
sir.
inning.
Moving into the top.
Top of the 6th, isn't it?
Let me look to be 100% sure. You are correct. I will never doubt you again.
All right, we've been just informed. I'm sorry about this. This will be the last inning here because there is a drop dead 2-hour time limit. So. Maybe the reason why some of the teams, why they're dragging around out there.
Yeah.
The 2-hour time limit. Throw down to second. Jed Howard back out on the mound here.
Now batting number 2, Parker Lewandowski.
Lewandowski, the batter.
Our public address announcer, Scott Springer, informed me that the rules have changed, and that is the reason for the 2-hour time limit. Parker Lewandowski back up at the plate. He was up at the plate when we had that weird play to end the inning there.
So we will play this inning, right?
That is correct. Yeah, since the 6th began within the 2-hour window, this will be the unless we can play this inning in like 30 seconds. Lewandowski over to short. Long throw over to first. He's safe. So Lewandowski gets an infield hit.
Now batting number 15, Kason Bray.
I know he got that big double last time. Is
Yeah.
that his second hit here tonight or third?
It's his second.
Second hit. Because that double he hit was a hard hit ball.
Yes, it was. Of course, the topic of discussion among the people watching now is, you can hear it in the background, the 2-hour game rule. And so many of these things change on a year-to-year basis.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I mean, they're trying to put a better product out here. Okay?
Yes. Yeah. 3-1 now on Kason Bray.
And the whole opportunity, we sometimes forget, but the whole opportunity is to allow the kids to get better and play the game of baseball.
Yep. 3-2. Ball 4. So the first 2 runners have reached for Arbor Trees here in the 6th.
Kingston Heath.
Kingston Heath comes to the plate. He's walked twice and struck out once, scored 1 run. All but 3 of the players on this Harbor Trees team have scored tonight in this game. That one was a little bit inside. Kingston Heath had to kind of jump away to get out of the way of that one. So it's 2-0 on him. That's a strike. 2-1 now on Kingston Heath. Parker Lewandowski on second. Carson Bray on first. Pop up. Who's going to call for it? Drops right in front of the left fielder. They're going to get the force at second.
One out.
Carson Bray was kind of caught there in no man's land, not knowing whether that was going to be caught or not. But he gets caught on the force on an 8-4 force out. That's one down. And on the play, Parker Lewandowski takes second. Kingston Heath will give him a base hit. And on the pitch, Kingston Heath takes second base. He'll get a stolen base. So Parker Lewandowski's on third, Kingston Heath on second. Nick Ferguson at the plate. 1-0 on him. That's going to make it 2-0.
That curveball is nasty, right? That curveball is nasty. Exactly. Yeah, Mike was talking about it. Mike was talking about I'm not throwing it like 7-1 or something like that. Yeah. He's like, I might throw in here. I never seen him pitch before, so that's
2-0 pitch. High 3-0. There's a strike, 3-1. Preston Meyer would be next. Runners on second and third. One down. Top of the sixth. That's another walk.
Now batting number 8, Preston Meyer.
So the bases are loaded again with one down. That's high for ball one.
That's not even my ball. Wait, who's catching? I'm blaming that. It was Mason. It was you. Remember, I had 4 strikeouts in one inning. You dropped dropped 3rd strikes.
1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Meyer has a base hit, strikeout swinging, and a walk in the fourth. He scored also in the fourth in that 7-run inning. It's a little bit low, 2-1. Two balls, one strike. Evens the count at 2-2. Isaiah Rogers is on deck.
You were saying drop 3rd strike, but you forgot to mention the fact that he got on base.
That's high, another full count. 3rd full count of this inning. Bases are loaded, no place to put them. Swing and a miss. So Meyer goes down swinging.
Now batting number 6, Isaiah Rogers.
That's the second out of the inning. Isaiah Rogers steps up to the plate. He struck out, base hit, and a walk. Did score in the 5th. Also scored in the 4th. One 1-0 pitch. Outside. 2-0. Harbor Trees with the bases loaded, up by 8 right now here in the 6th. Grounder to third. He'll take the easy lob over to second for the third out of the inning. So in the sixth for Harbor Trees, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left on the bases. Middle of the sixth, 12-4 in favor of Harbor Trees. We'll be right back.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Oh, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
Nothing like a little crazy train between innings. Wake up the crowd. 12-4 in favor of Harbor Trees. I'm Brad Silbert along with Perry Williams, and Perry, it looked like we were going to have a big slugfest here at the in the first inning with 7 runs scored. And Harbor Trees is
he wasn't paying any attention there that he was on the camera. Well, this is it, from what I understand, Brad. Is that correct?
That is. This will be the last inning because of the time limits.
Because of the time limit here, this will be the last inning.
So for American Eagle, they got a lot of work to do here. It'll be Fletcher Baumgartner leading off, then Evan Dinius, followed by Luke Brown. And if you're a Eagle fan, you hope a lot more. Strike 1 on Baumgartner. Don't forget, we've got the 16 through 18 coming up shortly after this. It'll be Mountain State Financial Group and Byrer Wealth Management coming up. That'll be about a half an hour after this game ends. Hope you'll stay tuned with us. 1-2. Evan Dinius on deck. Strike 3 is called.
1 out.
1 down here in the sixth. Dinius up for his third at bat. He did score in the first inning. Pops that one up. Don't believe that will be playable. I don't know what the call was on that.
Oh, catcher's interference on that.
Catcher's interference is what the call is. So Evan Dinius gets the base. He's on first base.
And Dinius, the person that hit that triple and then made it out at home plate.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Got in there safely. Now he's trying to go to third because nobody was covering. And Dinius is going to end up on third base. Strange play there. So let's reset a little bit. Dinius ended up on second, then ends up on third with one down.
And there was no one covering third, so it was a foot race.
Mm-hmm.
And he won the foot race. So he's now on third base here. One out, 2 strikes on the batter.
Luke Brown is the batter. Takes that one a little bit outside. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sam Owens on deck. One, 2 pitch. One's outside, 2-2. Two pitch. Popped up. Shortstop going after it. He's got it.
Made the catch there. O'Keefe with the catch.
Now batting number 8, Sam Owens.
That's 2 outs.
2 are down here in the bottom of the 6th. Last chance for American Eagle. These 2 teams looks like they'll be meeting again tomorrow night, Perry. Swing and a miss. Owens has struck out twice in this game. Got the third baseman and the shortstop standing right next to each other. Now the shorts, maybe they were just, they're going to have they're going to have a little conference at the mound. But what's going on here? That's kind of an odd shift. So the conference is over. 2 are out. 1 is on. Evan Dinius on third base. He reached because of catcher's interference. That one's low. Evens the count up at a ball and a strike on Sam Owens.
Gabe McGarry is on the mound here for this last inning here for Arbor Trees. Strike 2, 1-2 here.
Okay, no, watching it, I'm back. Watching it if you playing them, that's not crazy. That's not crazy. That's not. But like
1-2.
Strike 3.
Strike
He's
3
out.
is called. That's it.
That's a ball game.
So in the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left on the bases. Perry, your thoughts on the game? We'd like to thank you for watching tonight's broadcast of Babe Ruth Baseball on Hamilton County Television, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating over 30 years in business. We'd also like to thank our other great sponsors, Noblesville Trophies, Gaylor Electric, Chuck Goodrich, President and CEO, Community Health Network, visit HamiltonCounty.com, Hamilton County Sports Authority, Blades Audio, Video, and Security, Sarah Cleverly of FC Tucker Real Estate, Noblesville Youth Sports Alliance, Noble PC, and the Hamilton County Reporter. We'll be back in about a half hour with the 16-18 game. On behalf of Perry Williams, I'm Brad Silbert. Good night from Logan Field.